Hello, vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, and pop culture PhDs. Welcome back for I don't pronounce very well for another official outing of the Rec Room coming at you from Studio E on Hyperstream 2.1 on a Sunday evening. And thankfully it is, yes, 7 p.m. I had it listed as 8 because unfortunately getting my days mixed up because our other stuff is at 8. But yeah, it's the 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time hour. Hope you're all doing well. And I'll say right off the gate here, hello and good evening to you as well, Chairman. Thanks for chiming in. I know I didn't want to be late because I knew you were going to be hanging out with us. So, well, I didn't know, but I just know you're very faithful in here at the beginning. So much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Um, let me guess. So, for everybody else who is not familiar with the Rec Room, what's going on? Well, this, whether you are a creator or spectator or somewhere in between, is your virtual lounge for pop culture randomness, a double dose of gaming, and a variable amount of dry humor. And currently, we specialize in strategy, stealth, sandboxes, and shenanigans. So, because we're playing Mercenaries 2 on the Xbox 360, this focuses probably a little bit more on the sandbox and shenanigan variety. For our official outing, I always try to keep things more toward the laid back, goofy kind of stuff, a little bit less so than some of our other games, which involve a little bit more hardcore thinking and strategy and that kind of stuff. But we're definitely more focused on games that are not necessarily the stuff that gets all the spotlight, like your Call of Duty and your Fortnite, and so on. So it's a little bit of a tougher grind to help get people connected, but we like to focus on the era in which games were classically designed, meaning, the game is for the most part self-contained, minus any updates that, DLC content that might come out later. No season passes, battle passes, perpetually online connected kind of stuff. So the idea is to take on like a singular story player experience and so on. And I'll talk about Mercenaries 2 here in a second, but let me get to the rundown. So, I guess I kind of got to discuss one other thing first as to the other before leading to the next. So on Friday night, we had our third episode of Cooperative Laboratory, and many thanks again to Cultist Stealth for coming on out and hanging out with us. So we got through the second and third missions of the cooperative modes in Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Definitely a blast. So as always, check that out. And I gotta say thank you. We picked up two new family members to this craziness. I think over the last week. So I think one was prior to Friday, but we also picked up one during our cooperative laboratory. So that is highly appreciated. And thank you all for joining and hanging out for this random weirdness. I'm having fun. I hope you have fun because that's my whole goal, is to make this entertaining for you, even if you're not a gamer. Of course, if you are a gamer, your inputs are always welcome. But the goal is here to not necessarily have to have any prior experience or knowledge with the games that we're playing. And that's why I throw in pop culture stuff. I'll get into some of my development or my experience from being proximity to some of the development world, and just doing comparisons and make it fun. So that is our rundown. Except I might be forgetting something. I am. So this Saturday, we're anticipating doing our fifth episode of Last Land Standing. So we should be going. We usually have a little bit more of a fixed time on that. So we're shooting for 5 p.m. this Saturday, which would be the 20th, July 20th. And we're going. I want to say our last episode. It's not me. It doesn't. It's not really going to be a last episode. It's just that it will be our last episode in rotation for Splinter Cell from a multiplayer versus standpoint. So we'll probably come back to it. But there's a lot of other games we want to play. It was an easier one to get started because it balances and plays well with 4 players. I have other games which we have enough hardware for, but the challenge is going to make sure we have an even 3-on-3 or 2-on-2 for those games. So we may do some more cooperative stuff, not cooperative, but kind of like versus scenarios, but maybe against bots. We'll see. I think the tentative plan for our next game might be Section 8, but I don't have anything set in stone yet because we still got to get past this Saturday, and it'll depend on our guests' availability. So that, look forward. You have English, man. It's been a long weekend in here, isn't it? The tentative plan for that will be this Saturday when we work on next stuff after that. Let's see here. So I think that's it for the rundown. We've got all of our other schedule stuff this week. So we should have Invisible Ink on Monday, Project Snowblind on Tuesday, Warriors of Orochi 3 on Wednesday, MechWarrior 5 on Thursday, and if all goes well, we'll probably get back to some Turtles Shredder's Revenge on Friday. So yeah, it's gonna be a full week. Oh, and before I forget, because I know Chairman, this will probably matter to you. Because I don't do streaming on both days on the weekend, because we're gonna have Last Land Standing on Saturday, there will not be our official stream on Sunday. So I've got to get a day off, and at some point, because it's a lot to do 6 days a week, or even in the ballpark of. So next week, no Mercenaries 2. That'll just get postponed until the following week. But only when we do Last Land Standing is usually the only exception in which I'm not able to do a Sunday one. And I know you got another comment there. I'll get to you in just 1 second. I'm not avoiding you. Just I'm trying to make sure I get through everything before I forget. So as far as Under the Hood, I don't remember if I probably mentioned this toward the end of the week, but speaking of Ascendant Chaos, which is on the screen right now, I got my content and continuity updates done, locked in. Doesn't mean I don't have more to do, but I'm waiting on the remaining stuff from, well, not remaining, but anything from the proofreader. So I'm finally on this week starting on cover artwork, peripheral stuff like dedication, acknowledgments. I don't know if I need a table of contents, but anything related beyond the content of the book. If I get that done, start working with the person helping me for publication. So we're getting toward the tail end of the development there. And if you want a sneak peek, we have audio content that's been released on our Patreon page. I did pause billing for this month, so you can't necessarily jump into the paid section yet, but that'll be available again soon. And there is content for free members and even non-paying members. And I wasn't sure if I was going to get the remainder of Chapter 5 done. I'm still going to try to see if I can get some recording done on that this week, but I don't know for sure because, again, priority number one is getting the book publication done, which is a lot of work in and of itself, especially how long I've been working on it. And I think that's it. Pop culture randomness. I don't really have a whole lot as far as my 2 cents. It's been quiet on the AI front, quiet on the game news front. I think I made a mention of the whole Xbox thing that people were up in arms about last week because of the price hikes. But I don't go chasing for content. If there's a couple common headlines, maybe I'll throw in my 2 cents, but I don't have a whole lot. There is one game release potentially upcoming that did catch my eye because we have Shredder's Revenge really being the newest content that we have in rotation. It's kind of interesting that the next game that I have found to be of interest, besides Metal Slug Tactics, which we know is coming out, but not necessarily as relevant to Shredder's Revenge, is there's a Karate Kid, I believe it's the subtitle is Street Brawl, and it looks like a Turtles-esque arcade platform from Karate Kid, which has different multiple players. Not only is there Daniel San, but there's also Mr. Miyagi. So compared to all the other beat-em-ups, Double Dragon and Streets of Rage and G.I. Joe Wrath of Cobra, most of which have not really been all that appealing, but for some reason with Karate Kid, even though Karate Kid wasn't my most favorite of martial arts properties, if it gets the same kind of play style as Turtles or even is close, it's going to be one I'm going to be keeping an eye on. So I guess that's the closest thing for news as far as new content. But yeah, we're still waiting on Metal Slug Tactics. And as far as AAA titles, who knows how long we'll be waiting on them. I'll be waiting to see if we get more content from MechWarrior. But in the meantime, that is pretty much it. So, Chairman, what you got going on here? So there's no online or any kind of DLC for this game. Even the codes that help you get certain things don't work anymore for this game. I agree, and that's a case in point why we do games that are as much as possible classic, physical edition, standalone DLC packages, because that way you as a player can preserve that experience. Now, we live in an era which people don't care. Once essentially they stop playing a game, in many cases they never look back. But when you're playing an online server-based game, you are at the mercy of the developer, and this developer does not care about you as a player. They only care about you as a wallet with legs. So basically, as long as you keep paying them, they will continue to make it functional. But as soon as the pay drops below their idea of profitability, they can pull the server plugs or whatever, and it's toast. What you put your money into is gone. So you can't even treat games and content as an investment, because the thing is, there's no return. The only thing that is perceived to be a return is your enjoyment for that point in time, and that's it. And I don't wax philosophical or spiritual too often, but in the grand scope of things, if you're putting a lot of money into virtual content, you're not going to have a whole lot to show later on. So I understand that people have different preferences and enjoy playing different things. So I'm not here to tell you, which games are right, which games are wrong. But at the same time, I am somebody who is not, for as much as possible, going to put any money into something that I can't hang on to as long as possible or have it playable on my terms. And that's why in recent weeks, really been talking a lot about physical copies for games. Definitely appreciate that a lot more because it's like, hey, oh, it's been 10 years. As long as the console works, you can put the game right in and it still functions. So yeah, there's technical things. Hey, media goes bad, hardware breaks. That's understandable. But at least when the common element is the console, swap it out, find another one, and as long as you got the game available, you're good because it's gonna be hit or miss. For example, the one game I want to throw in rotation, Metal Slug Attack Reloaded. So that was based on a mobile game, and they pulled the plug on the mobile game, and then they decided to capitalize on it and say, hey, let's remake this for console. So at least the portion of the game is standalone, and they probably will have updates, but it's not based on a continual, hey, I got to play on a daily basis. Hey, I got to connect to the server. Hey, I got to have an account. It's just, again, classically designed now in their new format that it's like you play it when you want and you're not at the mercy of the developer. So, and to Chairman's point here on Mercenaries, EA has been notorious. They were like ahead of the game, if not helped set the standard for all these stupid online practices. They put their co-op behind their servers. They put the DLC codes behind their servers. They put from what he's saying, because I forgot about the cheat codes themselves are behind the servers. And really, why does that even matter? A cheat code, if it's baked into the game, is designed to give you the ability to say, hey, infinite ammo, hook me up with infinite ammo, and you're not playing competitively against anybody online. Why would you need a server for that? You don't. So again, that is a stupid mechanism that a developer uses in order to control the player experience when, I mean, this is at most a two-player co-op game. Why do you need to control what a person does in a single-player format? If there's no contest for monetary value, if there is no massive leaderboard which has to keep track of skills, it doesn't matter. So I guess I'm getting a little bit more onto a soapbox, but I know you're chiming in on what I was saying about our classic design approach. So thanks for chipping in there, and I agree. So it's easy to pick on EA because that is their format. They built so much in their infrastructure with servers and making things online that, of course, they said, hey, how can we leverage that? And it's unfortunate that some of that content is no longer available. But thankfully, at least the base game itself is still functional, minus the glitches, which we finally ran into last week as I was trying to find some of the spare parts. We got that glitch, which involves picking one up, and then I got in the proximity with a chopper, and it activated the pickup message, even though I didn't physically pick it up, at least with the character. So, yeah, we're dealing with that. But anyway, we are on episode 18, which I called Pirates and Bribery, because we were going to do some pirate missions last week. Didn't get too far. There's still some left to work on. And also, the Chinese are hating us right now. I mean, that realistically not a bad thing, but unfortunately, it's going to cost us quite a bit if we want to finish up some of the missions. We did do one of the AN missions last week, and the hint is that there is more coming after that. But part of me wants to at least get the pirates, make sure they've got all the outposts unlocked, so I want to really focus on getting them done, because there could be still more stuff available to do with them. But otherwise, we just have a few contracts left for the allies, and then I'm guessing the game sends you down the split path of working for the allies versus the Chinese. I can't fully remember, but usually those factions start pitting or making the mercenary choose. So therefore, if you work for one, you're going to tick off the other one. So if you really try to get both, you're spending a lot of money because you keep alienating the others. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to play that out just yet. I want to get some of the catch-up stuff done before we resolve those, but that is the plan for tonight. Kind of loose, fluid situation so far. So yeah, we're going to probably start with some pirate activity unless I get distracted before that. And then I think we'll probably have to finally bribe the Chinese and probably take another, 20 million or so out of the bankroll, which is not going to be pleasant, but that's all part of the game. So here we go. Let's get you some audio. I think somewhere in there. And here we go. Now, I didn't think to check. We could have an issue here with most recent game save because, again, terrible design. Oh, I saw you had a post there on YouTube. I didn't quite catch that, and the show's retracted, so... So if we say continue... All right, so this one's 46 mil. That might be the most accurate. Let's find out. Ooh, maybe not. So this 56 mil, I think, was... Ooh, what's the difference here? I'm super confused, so... Yep. Okay, so we're going to have to go back to the dashboard here. I don't know why when the 360 is set on the default date, so I'm guessing the internal clock on this thing is jacked. Or, well, actually, even that wouldn't matter. It's still been powered the whole time. So, based on the completion rating here, we've got two that are at 84%. And this one is a manual save that is 7 minutes newer than the auto save. But these other ones are older at 83% and before we started recouping some of our money. So we probably did the bribery after this one. So stand by. Sorry for the technical situation here. This is actually dealing with a system, the game design flaw that we can't manually choose which one we want to load. I've griped about this in the past, and I'll try to refrain from doing so in such fashion again, but it is a little annoying. And of course, now we gotta wait for all this. So, storage. There we go. And we were talking about the DLC. Every time we come back in here, I look at this and be like, oh, that'd be nice if we still had that. Wow, so these are not sorted in the correct order. We need that one. So it's treating this as late. So the 837 in that one. All right. Okay. No, I don't need help. Well, I need help, just not in this way. Okay, let me see this. So you said that's why when you play this, I always set to saves no more than that's so I don't get. Wait, so are you saying you turned off autosave? I guess I didn't know if that was an option. But here's the challenge, though. While I agree with that, so if that is what you're suggesting, even if I were to turn off autosave, the problem is if the console thinks it's resetting its clock on a weekly basis, I could be saving a completely brand new save at the end of the show, but the clock will have been reset, and then if I save another one 10 minutes into the next show, it doesn't always line up correctly, so that's why I still run into this issue. Well, no. Okay, so I see your point. You're not turning off autosave. You're always saving regardless of autosave. Right, I get that, and that's what I do too. The problem is the clock is still off on the console, and this game is interpreting the most recent one based on the console date time. So I can manually save after the autosave, but in this, like what we just had happened, it picked older saves because of the clock and the timestamp on it. Okay. See, there we go. Now we have 56.3 million. And we should have the least amount of stuff. We may have a couple contracts left up here. We should have... Yeah, we got 2 dudes left. And the issue is that we had one of these get killed, or at least I got killed, after trying to subdue him, I think. So in Mercenaries 1, somebody told me that you could reload the game, which in that case you could actually manually reload it. But in this case we can't. So not without exiting back to the main menu. So in this case, what I did, I left him. I did not go to finish the contract. So I'm hoping that the dude is still alive if it'll reset. Because everything else resets. Billboards reset, uh, fuel, cash, missile pickups reset. So I'm kind of hoping that might be the case. I don't know for sure, but we'll find out when we get there. So as I mentioned, I was going to do the pirate stuff first. We're going to head up this way, try to get this other quest done, or at least the first one, and then see if there's a final pirate outpost. Then the plan will be come over, take care of these guys. So next up, let's see what we have. No, we'll deal with inventory later. We're just doing a driving mission first, so even if I don't have anything more than a pistol, we'll be okay. Oh, somebody left an empty spot on the missile rack. That's not being very efficient, guys. Look, who's taking money off the pile of cash?
Oh, hey, boss.
It'd be kind of funny if we used all of our missiles if we eventually blew through the stockpile. Alright, so here we go. We're going to head up here and try again on the heart transplant, I guess the organ donor heart transportation. Transplant transport. Ah, there he goes. Another hard landing. Okay, good. I got weapons this time. Are you saying I only have one bunker buster? Possibly. Let's take a look here. Bombing run, cutters. No, I got 5. Is that based on what you saw inside the PMC? Because I have no idea how they're populating the PMC with the actual side content. I mean, we got quite a few of whatever we have. We were looking at, last week I was looking at that giant one, which I think, if it wasn't the smart bomb, it was... Oh, I don't even know which one it was. The big goofy looking one, so...
I bet they'd join us.
Oh, well, I didn't look at the other racks, though, so I don't know if it's a 1-to-1 ratio, they're probably on different racks. They're not exactly organized in there. Fiona's probably trying to catalog it all. It's like, just put it over there. She's too busy nagging us while we're in the field.
You're better than any 10 of these dumb thugs we got laying around.
Dumb thugs.
Yeah, I'm here because you need something obliterated.
Or transported.
Yeah, what the hell? I'll take it.
Baba Yaga. You don't see Peter Stormare in too many movies anymore, but it was kind of funny to see him in, I think, the second John Wick movie. The Blue 82, the Daisy Cutter. Is that a code name for that? If so, I'm not familiar with that. Better not be locking up on us. Oh, come on. We don't need more technical difficulties. Oh, what a night. Off to a stellar start. We disconnect him before you know it. In case you didn't know what the Xbox 360 boot up sequence looked like. Thought I'd share such wonderful visuals with you. Oh, kind of look like a green top. It's parachute dropped. Okay. Yeah, well, we'll be walking by him again here in a second. So it's kind of to load up and transport all over again. It's kind of funny to see the old advertisement because it used to be Xbox Live Gold rather than, well, first it was Xbox Live, then Xbox Live Gold, and then I don't know if it had any other name changes in between Game Pass and all that. So I think we'll do some forensic inventory cataloging here. Yes, the game crash. I don't know if it's a crash as much as a freeze, but yeah, essentially the same thing. It locked up, and so I had to reboot it here. Dang pirates. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. So I was actually talking about this one. I couldn't remember which this one is. I was thinking this was the Moab. This, I think, might be the Smart Bomb. So they're keeping one back here. I mean, there's other stuff they're keeping in other locations. I think we have at least 3 of those floating around, because there's another one right there. And there's another one right there. How inefficient. Why don't you clean this up and make some more storage room, Fiona? I mean, seriously, you make a stack right here on the old statue. But as far as the other stuff you were talking about, I mean, I don't know that this is specific, because you got the little things here, you got big stuff there, stuff on the top shelf, but you've probably got more of those up in the zillion other shelves we've got, so I don't know if there's any more of that same one in different category or not. Not to mention we got all the stuff in these middle racks, so yeah, I don't know my missiles well enough to know which ones we have and don't have. Oh, so you're saying the big one I was talking about is the Blue 82?
Oh, hey, boss.
The and you're saying that's also the Daisy Cutter?
For your call, always at...
Bunker Buster's on the bottom. Okay. Gotcha. I'll inspect a little more closely. Okay, so let's try this again. The whole plan was to go up here. If this crashes again, we'll have to do something different for the time being. Dude, where did you get your chopper license? It's a good thing we're not focused on regulation and performance reviews. Otherwise, you'd be in a world of hurt. It's not exactly the place you want to be looking for a job of chopper pilot.
We like having you around, Mercenary. You make it all look easy.
Yeah, I'm here 'cause...
Yeah, you told us that. All right, let's try this
Sounds
again.
exciting. Sure.
Marginally exciting. All right, don't crash, don't freeze. Military designation is called Blue 82, but nickname is Daisy Cutter because it makes helicopter landing sites in the forest. Okay, and that makes sense. I probably mentioned this in the previous stream. Like, my only knowledge of it being called a Daisy Cutter was from the Avatar movie. That was the first time I ever heard of one being referenced. And so coming back to this game, I'm like, oh, didn't realize it was in there. Oh, here we go again, glitching out again. So we just picked up 34 out of 100, supposedly. But I don't know if that's one we picked up last week. I got... Whoa! Don't run me over. That was the frustration once it starts glitching out, making it impossible to...
What's in the boxes?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
I was going to say, impossible to know if you've actually picked one up or not. I don't know if it's picking up ones we haven't collected or if it's changing the counter just because it's recognizing one you already did. So here we go. Don't want to know who these belong to or who they're going into, but either way, we got some hearts to move around. Maybe it's for Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Clark's Hub Band. Yeah, my English is working tonight. Hey! Yeah, I gotta remember to honk at them.
I know it's unavoidable sometimes, but remember, any civilian injuries cost us...
I didn't blow a thing up and you're penalizing me. Turds. Now, I wonder... I mean, they're going to send us down this path. I don't see another way through here. I mean, we could take a massive, long way to do it, but this is also timed, and I'm assuming there wouldn't be enough time to do that. So we may not have a choice here.
I'm getting a lot of VZ radio chatter describing your truck. Get ready for the heavy pursuit.
Yeah, it's the yellow and green truck. Looks like all of the yellow and green trucks. All right, so we got the explosion to worry about. I'm going to try going the other side of that thing this time. There we go. Try off-roading this a little more.
Look out!
Yep, of course they got smart. Blew stuff up on this side. Oh, this is a bad idea. Of course they did. They're doing wheelies. Oh, not good. So really, we only have one narrow window to go through here. Of course, they block these guys. We're blocking these guys. And block more of the way. Out of the way. Not good. We're not going to make it.
Watch out!
Of course. Not effective without a couple log traps. It would be nice if that were the end of it, but I'm not so optimistic. Oh, yeah, so there's no VZ right there. Get off. Oh, it's gonna be real close. Yeah, once that's 20, we're toast. Oh, so that's what this area is for. We hadn't had any objectives in this area yet. Check that out. There we go. I didn't think you were gonna make that.
Oh, thank God. These organs will save lives.
Job done. Delivery complete.
Okay, saving lives, good. Given that it's pirates providing them, who knows the quality in which they were extracted. Or the identity of those extracted from. Do I need a health? Yeah. I can drive an ambulance? I didn't know those ambulances. I'd rather take the cooler. Alright, did you leave me the truck? You did. Okay, good. Alright, so we're gonna see if they have another outpost mission. We're gonna head right back up there. Before heading over to this stuff. How are we doing on, yeah, we got some RPGs, maybe we'll get some cash on the way. You know what? We will grab C4 while we're here, because C4 is usually something I always forget to grab. So let's go supplies. Yeah, yep, gotta switch that out.
Enemy sighted!
Where?
Going down, man.
Who you calling an enemy?
What would you do without me?
What are you doing? Why'd you punch the truck? This truck's gonna now have less. Guys shooting my chopper pilot.
Advancing! The enemy is here!
I was hoping for a tank, maybe a helicopter.
Ooh, oh, that's right. So, yeah, the discovery was he can drive the truck. I thought you were saying we couldn't drive the truck unless there was this issue with that specific one. I was trying to get into the truck, and I was like, how come we can't do that? I mean, too bad it's not the Crackdown agency truck. That would be fantastic.
You're about to enter the city of Merida, currently occupied by the Venezuelan army. They're using this city as a base for their operations in southern Venezuela, so you're likely to encounter a lot of resistance. You're entering the eastern side of the Amazon.
I don't need the play-by-play, Fiona.
You won't find much on the main roads around here, but all you have to do is travel off the beaten path, and you'll find all kinds of hidden VZ and guerrilla activity.
I'll see if I can find 3 billboards all next to each other. Maybe. One. I'm gonna stop. Might as well make it worth my time. Does it count if you blow up the road sign? Okay, well, hey, how about that? You learned something new. Trucks are now accessible. I mean, I don't normally drive them either, but I'm like, I knew that other truck was going to be in poor shape, so that's why I tried it first, at least. Because usually in a sandbox game, if it's not nailed down from a vehicle standpoint, you can drive it. You guys get your dang outpost out of here. Look at this. Clean that mess up.
Someone's on the 50 cal.
Yeah. Fiona's the one doing the blow-by-blow there. Alright, I think we... yeah, that. Dirt road. Stop shooting at me. Oh no! I've got until it gets to 1. Alright, your guys' fault. You're walking because of that. I'm gonna smash his face against the guardrail.
Hey!
It's kind of like Call of Stealth that I took out guards on Friday.
Hey!
Ooh. Alright, can I go through this? Yep.
Hey!
Alright, dude, I am 10 seconds away from booting you.
What's up?
This guy's an idiot. Dumb truck. Hey, yo, Adrian. Alright, I am driving you off in this clip.
Hello?
It's bad they don't stay in the vehicle like with,
Get back! Get back! I'm taking that car!
Good, that'll keep him busy. Yeah, go find the vehicle. Alright, right before going in, we'll save. Progress there. Okay. Let's do that. And overwrite that one, I suppose. Oh. Now the clock is accurate? How did that happen? Must have connected to the internet somehow. Usually it hasn't been doing that. Oh, silly hardware.
We like having you around, Mercenary. You make it all look easy.
What do you need?
Ah, so they didn't open anything else up. That's unfortunate. That get us anything new? Capuchin? Okay, so no other fuels that we haven't already bought. Huh. Okay. So without going back to the other outposts, there's not much else to see here. You know what? We're here. We'll try this once.
Sounds exciting. Sure.
That did go a little better than our rum running. That one proved a little bit more difficult. This one already is a bit challenging, but it depends on how they change the obstacles they throw at us. Uh-oh. Wow. Alright, well, there goes that try. One of those nights, huh? So we'll forego that test since that twice now is choked up on loading the same style of mission. We're gonna go back to the PMC and get us a chopper. Absolute glitch fest. Stand by. We are now taking all former internal console squirrels out back, shooting them, and replacing them with other squirrels. Hopefully of the more compliant variety. Oh. Yep, it crashed again. All right, so put us back here, but where are we with? I have no way of testing to see if that worked. Yikes. Okay. Anyway. So if we run out on the platform, calling a chopper. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to necessarily run out there and use one of their, or have him fly us and then get a different chopper. We'll use one of ours. Okay, so do I have C4? I have C4, so okay, so at least... Yeah, so we at least completed the mission, so we do have the other save, or at least I think the most recent save. Stockpile, airstrikes, no, vehicles, helicopters. Yeah, Chinese gunship, that sounds fun.
Here you go, boss.
Well, I mean, unless this is slow, we'll see how this one is. I don't know if this one's fast or slow until we actually get to it, but given this is the attack chopper, I think this one's one of the slower ones. But I've been wrong before. Dude, you want to walk out of the way? I know I'm impeding your walk back to the couch and all. There he goes. You're welcome. Okay, so let's get a marker so I at least have a general vicinity. Now, actually, this is better to do it this way because the Chinese hate me, so if I'm flying in with a Chinese helicopter, this is mildly more advantageous for other reasons, too. That's just me, or was there an oil platform out here at one point?
It's a massive body of water that serves as a key conduit for the oil industry. Naturally, just about every faction in Venezuela can be spotted using this area for their operations.
Okay, so we got a long way to go, so yeah, it may not be the fastest thing, but it's under the cover of chicken fried rice. Oh, you know what? Also, we have missiles. There we go.
That's one billboard down.
Oh, here we go.
This road runs all the way around the lake. West takes you to Maracaibo, east gets you to Caracas.
These guys are ticked up with their billboard.
Easy money. Another billboard down.
Well, that's a good question. I don't know. As far as the platforms regenerating, the one that was outside the back of the PMC was a story-driven one. So if it's one you sync either from a destruction standpoint like it's one of the targeted ones or if it's story driven. I don't think it respawns. I could be wrong, but I mean, given that one's not there, I think that's why I'm making that argument or making my case. So I'm not arguing. I really don't want to argue. Looking for orange black boxes. Yep, one missile can bring down floors 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and
This
15.
collection of rickety shacks and makeshift homes is the shanty town. One errant turn with your vehicle or misplaced airstrike in these parts could destroy half a block of buildings.
That sounds fun, actually. Let's try that. You know, it's kind of interesting. I never really stopped to look at the architecture. So you've got, like, 3, 4 actual buildings here. So these were actually built. Then you got all this ramshackle nonsense. It's quite the display. How many other actual buildings are there? That's literally it. They built an entire shanty town around 4 buildings. I mean, I know you've got countries with favelas all over the place, but from a creative standpoint, I know in some cases they look kind of artistic, you know, from that not being part of our culture. So it looks neat, but I mean, I know it's got to be brutal because I know they're highly unstable. You get mudslides and all kinds of stuff, and taking out an entire mountainside if anything goes wrong from a natural disaster standpoint. Okay, so if I set this down, I've got to make sure nobody's going to be walking up to it. Just checking for boxes here. Oh, that's Allied.
Cover me!
No. Okay, so there's the one that we finally leveled. That's one that's the Chinese headquarters right there.
Send some more! Come on, come on!
Alright, so we still got cover. Got to come up here into this section. And of course, if I end up dead, it says kill
Looks like
or
an Allied
capture.
HVT. Money in the bank. And
Oh.
if you get him alive,
That surface-to-air missile thing is locking on, even though it's not, doesn't know it's me yet. And there's 2 of them. Okay, so if I put this down and get out, if I at least put it on the hill, they can't come get me on the hill. But I ain't climbing back up there myself either. Where can I set this and still get to it without them getting to it? Holy cow! I didn't know you could play bumper cars in the air. Okay. They shouldn't run this far out if I park it here. Oh yeah, now they're shooting.
Set the alarm!
Is that enough? Oh, now he's mad. Oh, I missed. Oh, are you kidding me? There goes the whole effort. Oh, unbelievable. So I spent the time using that, flying all the way over there, trying to figure out where to land, and dying in like 30 seconds.
Unbelievable.
Now I'm better off actually flying and walking in. What a waste. My brain probably got jostled from the other chopper hitting me.
Oh, hey, boss.
So you're saying it rains every night in thunderstorms in Maracaibo. Interesting. So I mean, very, very rainy part of town, part of the continent. Oh man, that's ridiculous. Can't believe I lost that chopper. So I can't fly that way. I'm gonna have to hoof it on ground then. Might as well see if they got anything to sell us. Contains the metal pistol. So you're saying you can't send in an airstrike on the AA guns? Are you? Is that like? Oh, I'm thinking of the Clear Skies one. It's called Clear Skies Mercenary 1. The anti-air. So there isn't one for like dedicated tank buster you can call. Oh, well, I guess to your point, because it's actual anti-air, right?
Good to see you.
I
Gonna shoot him
hear
down.
you need help.
Oh, I haven't done that one. Interesting. Still, I gotta get these other guys taken care of. So, we got surgicals, we got cruise missile, daisy cutters, carpet bombs, bunker busters. We've got, oh, yeah, combat air patrol is one in question, but see, I would think a tank buster would be the thing that you're talking about, but if Misha can get shot down, then it would kind of negate that, wouldn't it? Ooh. Diplomat heavy tank sounds kind of fun. Cost us a bit. Let's do a couple of those. Pew, 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 pew. Alright, we'll put that there for now until Statesman's probably the big one. No, that's cheaper. That's not the big one. And we still don't have access to the Moab. We still don't have this. So this is probably because I haven't done that mission yet. So that's something else to do tonight. Let's try to get that taken care of. Meanwhile, maybe you're going to have to storm the Chinese manually with a tank. And we'll really tick them off and have to bribe them. So I have to shoot everybody that calls the alarm in. Alright. It's, yeah, considering I don't have a real gun in hand, or at least an effective one, this ain't gonna cut it.
Here you go, boss.
Especially that I now have 10 bullets. Huh. Go figure. You'd think he'd get a big enough chopper to bring one of those in.
We'll blow it up.
Dude, you don't need to steal it. You just paid for it. There goes the forest. There goes my tank. Alright, how are we doing this? We gotta go up to here, so we'll go to this crossroad and then figure out if we haven't already run into too much opposition. So it's not slow either. Here we go. There's
Easy
one.
money. Another billboard down.
Gotta recover some of our tank fund.
Easy money. Another billboard down.
Somebody gonna go this way?
If you're ever feeling a little bit lost,
I'm getting Sir, the mercenary is here. We're under
What?
heavy fire. Yes, sir, we did.
What? These guys are on drugs. I took out a billboard, now he's mad. Is that VZ? It's VZ. Oh, I missed.
You picked the wrong side. I love APCs. So crunchy.
So crunchy. So apparently that was an Allied billboard that they're really upset about. You must have been bored and you're staring at a Victoria's Secret ad all day. See, look at a ton of them right here. One,
easy money. Another.
two,
That's one billboard down.
three,
One more billboard destroyed.
4,
One more billboard destroyed.
5,
One more billboard destroyed.
6.
One more billboard destroyed.
So that's where it's a little bit more advantageous. At least there's as much to stop and do as little things. Now we got a total of 8 essentially.
That's one billboard down.
And of course, it's burning
One
through
more
ammo
billboard
here.
One more billboard destroyed. One
And we'll
more
take out
billboard
this statue just
destroyed.
because we wanted to. Ooh, does this one count?
Easy
Yep.
money. Another billboard down.
Path of destruction. Hey! Uh-oh, that's it. I saw that a little too late. I should have floored it. There goes my tank in short order. Alright, we were going to go on foot anyway, but where'd he go? We're taking his fuel air. Okay. We're getting close. Gotta be sneaky. Yeah, Matthias and APCs. I don't know what to tell you either. Wait, that's a hostile tank. Gotta go. They're mad. Okay, so this guy was up on the hills. Maybe we'll come over the hill from the other side. They are chasing me. Gotta go. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Behind that building!
Who's yelling? That looks dangerous. That feels dangerous. I don't know where they're... Oh, that's a helicopter behind me. Alright, I'm gonna take the high ground. Blow up the tower. Ooh, you know what?
There's an allied high-value target nearby.
Attack!
That's
Behind that tree!
General Tank! Yes, sir. We are under attack. The mercenaries firing upon us as we speak. We must have reinforcements, sir. Immediately.
I'm sounding the alarm!
Oh, you are so lucky I can't go through there.
He went behind that! Flank him!
I shot
Oh, boxing match, huh? Now who?
The mercenaries firing upon us as we speak. We must have reinforcements, sir. Immediately.
Oh, here we go.
They call for backup. Look out.
Give me a health. Somebody give me a health. Ooh, here it is. There's a health.
I'm on the in-place weapon! Attack the mercenary!
See, I should get props for all this non-lethal takedown. These guys just jumped out with a chopper.
That should slow the Swede down.
Alright, who else is
General
here?
Peng, the freelance mercenary is killing our men.
Oh, would you
We
stop
must have
calling
aid.
it in?
The mercenary is a rogue operative and cannot be trusted, sir.
Come in? I can't hear you. It's breaking up. Alright, do I have a grenade for these guys? I do not. I will come up there and beat you down. Or you can just jump out and kill yourself. Thank you.
Our position. We need immediate reinforcements, sir.
Over there!
Yes, sir. Heavy weapons, tanks. The mercenary will overcome our infantry, sir.
They're calling for reinforcements. Get ready for
Oh,
a
no, he's
fight.
not. How did he get enough time to that? I moved as soon as I heard him. Oh, well. Oh, I got something for you. But you're too close to my hostile target.
Let's play Mongol invasion.
He went behind that! Flank him! I'm taking the car!
Yes, sir.
See, this is why I don't bother, because like every two guys is gonna call you in, and then to try to run around, like I can't even get to them in time. That's just not even worth it.
Get ready for reinforcements.
It's not worth the exercise. I'm just trying to stay alive to clear the area out, so I don't die when I call in the chopper.
Cover me! I'm on
Cover you with bullets.
I'm taking the car!
Well, you could have the car. All right, so there's still Sam's on the ground. I'm gonna walk this guy out of here.
That you tattooed barbarian!
Tattooed barbarian. Nah, I'm leaving.
Forward!
They call for backup. Look out.
Behind that
I'll be
cover.
gone. Oh, I see a chopper. If the chopper doesn't come this way, I'm fine. Oh, there's a chopper overhead.
I'm going in! Firing!
Oh, stop it.
I shot the mercenary!
A whole bunch of you
We're under
guys.
attack. The mercenary is firing upon us as we speak. We must have reinforcements, sir. Immediately.
They call for backup. Look out.
I'm
Behind
trying to
that
leave you
cover!
guys alone here. Oh, there comes the chopper again.
I'm taking the car!
Go away. I'm not here.
Forward!
That's right, you're confused. You don't know what to do. See, there we go.
Engage!
Oh my goodness! You idiots.
General Ping, freelance mercenaries killing our men. We must have aid. The mercenaries.
Yeah, kicked him. Alright, he didn't. If they didn't get the backup in, we can get out of here this time. Yeah, I know there's a need to take care of the AA guns. That's why I'm going in the opposite direction of the AA guns. If I'm far enough, they'll survive. But that's the question: is how far away is enough? It's only the Allied chopper we're talking about here.
Message received. Inbound for HVT pickup.
See, it's gonna be funny just to watch this.
We're taking enemy fire. Abort! Abort!
See, I tried. They didn't even cost us that time. Normally they're charging us some serious money because their chopper takes a beating. See, when you're a mercenary, you gotta have stamina because you never know when you have to carry a sack of potatoes all the way over the mountain. Just so you can get paid $2 million. I mean, yeah, I'd probably carry a sack of potatoes over the mountain for $2 million, barring no other life-threatening circumstances. Yeah, I know you told me, but that don't matter. Like I said, I was gonna try it anyway. It only lasts up to a certain distance.
Roger, I have you. HVT extraction on the way.
See? Look at that. Didn't even get shot down this time. There's always an alternate
Extraction
solution.
chopper is here. Load her up.
Yeah, get this meat out of here. Get me out of the chopper.
You really made a mess of that base camp.
7 million instead of 3.5. Alright. That's a nice payday. Now we just got this guy probably out in the villa. I think this is like the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood. But yeah, getting there, I need to hijack a Chinese vehicle, I think. Excuse me. Since you want to come this way, I will grapple you. Oh, I had it. I didn't hit the button quick enough. There we go. Goes right through the container. Yeah, no problem. Physics. These are the guys in the strong neck. And now that we've mashed his face on the controls and it goes into a nosedive. Alright, let's get rid of that. Excuse me. I am in your chopper. Disguise me. That 34 out of 34 again. That time it's a stack of TPS reports. So what I'm going to have to do when we complete this, I'm going to have to go through and watch these videos again to see what vicinity I was in when that activated, so that way it gives a clue as to where the park box actually is. This looks like a well-fortified area. Let's figure out where he's at first. Hey, they got a missile launcher, looks like, down there.
There's a Chinese officer nearby. Looks like he's at the beach.
We get a little R&R in. Alright. If I put down somewhere, they're still driving around. Is that a box of parts? There's a box of parts on the beach. And see, this one didn't activate. So, that's kind of weird. Alright, so I'm going to put this down. I'm going to take it in on foot. There's a pop box of parts, too. That kind of works out.
If you're ever feeling a little bit lost, come back to the PMC and talk to me.
You're saying I owe half that to the Allies? Yeah, well, they're on their own. You are blowing up the chopper I just successfully landed. What is wrong? And there goes the entire complex. At least they didn't touch the parts. Stop that. Headshot you. Alright, here's 135. There we go. Prothean Beacon. Ah, I didn't realize there was a Mass Effect reference. So, that's because Pandemic and BioWare were both under the same parent company. I mean, of course, both got bought up in the EA deal. But there's I don't know who would be doing that, whether it's EA because like, hey, we want you to put something from our title, or if it's still because this is like a clever Easter egg relative to having a sister development company. Oh, you want some too? Get out. Get out of the car. Get back in the car. You know what? You brought me the car. I'm taking the car. Stopping for parts. 36. Laszlo's oven mitts. Hey!
We're under attack. The mercenaries firing upon us as we speak. We must have
Who's
reinforcements,
fired upon
sir.
who here?
Immediately.
You clearly have a distorted view of reality.
Calling for reinforcements. Get ready for a fight.
Oh, how'd that happen? Did I get clotheslined by the tank turret? It's like, what in the world? I had the gunner, and he didn't have a chance to run me over yet. I mean, that tank would have been blown up if he fired it that close. Close range blast radius. Alright, get us back out there, Ewan.
Lovely Venezuelan
You know what?
here.
Well, let's see how bad the bribe is. We did put bribery in the title. Hold on to your butts. You saying there's another gun? Yeah, I mean, I know there's guys in the tower and stuff, but should have been a little bit more clear. All right, here we go. 12's not too bad. We can live with 12. Now we can fly to their outpost and walk right in.
You know,
I don't want to hear about going public.
we could probably go public. Get investors.
All right, as far as we can to the north. So we might as... yeah, it's the top of this one, so it's apparently Chinese... Oh, I can't fly to Chinese HQ. It must not have something complete then. Okay, this one's closer to the road, even though it's a little further south. Not a bad score to actually get 2 parts in an evening. And that is interesting that the counter didn't go up for those 2 that were technically glitches. It did go up when we picked up the actuals, though. Oh, I should probably save. I haven't done that in a while. Man, you guys haven't rebuilt that place over there. You should probably do that. Grab some wheels. I don't have a marker, so I'm probably gonna go the wrong way. Hello.
Fire!
No, don't fire. It'd be funny if the guys still at the scene are still mad, but everybody else is like, ah, he paid us off, we're good. That wouldn't have gone well. Any more parts for me over here?
Be alert. The threat is over.
If you're ever feeling a little bit lost, come back to the PMC and talk to me. I might be able to offer you a few suggestions.
I'll take your C4. And your bullets.
The mercenary!
Non-aggressive maneuvers. Non-aggressive. I'm just walking around. Don't panic yet. You can panic after I start shooting or throwing fists. There's no Sams over here. I just want to have a talk. Just want to talk.
Someone
Behind
call
that
General,
tree!
General Ping. Yes, sir. We are under attack.
Oh, it locked on
The
him. Why did it
mercenaries
do
firing
that?
upon us as we speak. We must.
Oh, the tank is firing. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good either. Oh, the tank can see. Oh, not good.
Behind that structure!
Huh, how do I get out of here? Alright. Just want to wing it. Goodbye, one ally chopper.
I read you. On my way. We're taking enemy fire. Abort! Abort!
Oh, you idiots. Alright, if I die...
General Ping must. General Ping.
Oh, stop it.
The mercenary is killing our men. We must have aid. The mercenary is a rogue operative and cannot be trusted, sir. Send reinforcements immediately.
Oh, child!
There's no tower there. Alright, I gotta make a rush at this tank again. Is there a dude on it? There's no dude on it.
Open your fire on the tank!
Oh, come on, come on! Don't mess this up. Oh, this is the guy I failed at before. No, I'm gonna lose! I did not successfully get this one last time.
Firing!
Sheesh. I just start preloading it. Apparently, Matthias is not good at hand-to-hand combat. Alright, that was the key obstacle. Now would you guys get in here and do your job?
Roger, I have you. HVT extraction on the way.
It'd be funny to grapple these guys as they're taking off with a hostage. You guys can pay me for them. We're gonna make sure we know what happens to them. Get in there. Can I load him, please? Oh, come on. I mean, they're not technically landed if it's giving me the grapple option here. There we go.
If you're ever stuck on what to do next, come
10
back
mil,
to
cha-ching.
HVT.
Get out of here. Please. Don't you dare land on me. There's the Moab.
Hey, you and
It's
I
now
would you like to make
accessible.
a quick buck?
So apparently I had to get all the allied things for that.
That'll come in handy.
Alright, here we go. At this point, we should have... Wait a minute, why'd they go hostile again? They only called us in once, officially, before I cut them off. That didn't take long. Went straight to hostile just by putting their dude in a chopper. I mean, I don't know what that's all about. Sarcasm, of course. Alright, so we still have that other mission to do for these guys, and that may give us a chance to go see if we can purchase a Moab as well. Oh, that's interesting. This is all red territory. I didn't notice this being red before. Is that because we just ticked them off that it becomes a war zone?
A tank?
Got your signal, boss. Ready to bag your munitions.
Alright, driver's seat or pilot seat in the back. This thing turns better than some cars I've owned.
The Chinese called for backup.
We're not going there. See ya. Thought it was a choke point, did you? I'm not sure which weapon one you saw. I got the one that was over there, so I don't know which one. you're saying spend more money for what, the Moab? Alright, going this way. Don't mind us, we're just strolling through. Oh, he's ran over his own guy. How did I miss that box? They hate me, so I'm not getting out. So now I got one more over here.
It's one of ours. Wait!
Yeah, it's totally one of yours. One of your tanks, which I'm absconding. There's another box of parts. Okay, we got 2 more in Chinese territory.
They brought me a tank.
This guy's way out of formation. What's your designation? Boom. Missed.
That's one billboard down.
Oh. Hostile act. They're mad. Oh, it's Chinese. They're mad anyway. General Peng, mercenaries blowing up our propaganda. Send help immediately. Send more billboards. And noodles. I can honk them. Alright, I don't know if I want to go over the bridge here. Let's not go over the bridge. Who puts a horn in a tank? Because knocking with orders is too expensive. Oh, that's VZ. We can blow them up. Bye. Did I get him? Yep. I wouldn't cross paths with this. I'm like a freight train.
Who is that? Chinese tank inbound.
Man, why is everyone so...
Oh, let's park it over here. Oh, I touched that. Somebody requisition a vehicle? Alright. Oh, yeah. Saving's a good idea. And let's take care of our oldest one.
Glad you're back.
I hear you need help.
So we'll take care of that one here in a second. But let's see what's available. So messenger, who would want to drive anti-air? That sounds kind of boring. So transport chopper, don't want that. So the diplomat, we bought a couple, got one blown up. So 500,000. That's reasonable. We can afford like 100 of them. So that's stuff left available. Is these? Oh, they still have a fuel one we don't have. Okay, so what I was talking about is related to this mission. Oh, this is smoke. Seriously? Like, do you really want to paint a target with smoke for the mother of all bombs? Like, it's probably got more than a 10-step blast radius.
Have a better one.
I didn't want to exit. Okay, let's go back in there. Let's go give it a whirl. Let's see what they have for this mission.
Glad you're back.
Yeah, I'm here because you need something uplifting.
Preferably with a Moab. Chris, show them what you are while piloting their surplus helicopter. Oh, you got surplus helicopters. That's fantastic because I just happen to be a surplus pilot. There's a surplus of one, me. And I will gladly take a surplus helicopter off your hands. It has been rendered disposable.
I plotted the fastest route to the Allied HQ. Fastest, you understand, not safest. Try to get the chopper there in one piece.
Why is this a UP chopper?
I see Nielsen.
Okay, so, ooh.
What the hell is that?
Well, I don't know. I'm doing a mission for you guys, so I'm going to tell you. Oh, we're off to a good start already. Really? You're playing Flight of the Valkyries here? Really? You're going to make me fly under stuff? Oh yeah, I make it look like I know what I'm doing. Better gain some time here. What's in here? Good place for a box of parts. Are they having a bake sale down there? Totally safe when you clip the building with the rotors. Whoa, wrong button. It was a little more fun than doing the jet ski one. I love flying out over open water with no safety mechanism. Come on. If you're not motion sick yet, you should be. This mission needs to come with some digestive tablets. You're gonna really send me through there? Another good spot to check for parts. Why is there a chopper behind me? Nah, failed. Oh yeah, like a professional. And by professional, I mean nothing of the sort. Alright. Ah, wrong button again. Where is it? Long. Trying to do, test your digestive fortitude. It's like your sea legs except from the sky. Oh, should have turned to hard right. So I've got all this extra time banked up. I went the wrong way, of course, so let's pack this here. It's under. Oof. No, stay in the air. It's like Die Hard 4. It's bringing a jet over the overpass. Wrong button. Come on. Yikes. What did I say about being a professional? I graduate in 3 weeks from pilot school. Somehow I don't think they'll pass me. Flying guaranteed, landing optional. Hey, call the stealth, check it in too. What's going on? Pilot wings, yeah, good call. Okay, and then Chairman saying the real life price of Moab is 16 million, so 500K, pretty good deal. Yes, hence why I bought 3. So for 16 mil, we can get what, 32? I think we got it covered. Hey, so we got a 1 mil for flying a chopper around like a drunken sailor.
Paul, intruder!
I'm not intruding. You paid me to bring it. All right. So now that we got that done, let's go. I don't know if he's gonna. Nah, I don't want to talk to Joyce. I'm gonna talk to the other guy. See what. So I think after bribing them, I have to bribe them a second time. I want to go get those part boxes so I don't forget about them. Hey,
what's
please
up?
Go away.
Fantastic! Someone I can count on to get some work done.
I hear you need help.
So the fact you need somebody in the private sector to do your job in the public sector ought to tell you something. You ain't doing something right. You spend a little too much on red tape. Here it is. So we bought those. So he doesn't have any more tasks. Would be nice to get access to this gunship. So why don't we go try that again? The question is, did they leave us the chopper? Can I pick it up and fly back over? If not, we bring another tank.
Take it easy.
I'm not gonna spend money on the tank. I'm gonna get a car. I'm not sure if I want to do a... Oh, well, we were going to do the level 2 of the heart transport, but, yeah, that didn't go so well, so we'll save that for next week. Might as well take the stuff that's working properly. Yeah, so they're mad. Oh, that's open now. Why was that locked out? Yeah, this game confuses me. So these guys have a total of 4. They have a total of 4. 3 and 1 HQ. You know what? So theirs isn't marked as an HQ. That must be why. So in other words, they have all outposts, but no actual headquarters. So, I mean, everybody else has a headquarters. Okay. Kind of interesting that there's nobody down this side of the map. You know, they're kind of evenly distributed other than down here. I mean, I know the boss, like Solano's bunker's down there, but not much else otherwise. Okay, so we're gonna go try flying around again. If you haven't lost your lunch yet, we're still working on it. Open sesame. No, you didn't open it fast enough. Interesting how the clouds just warp in, you know, the draw distance. I thought it was a nice sunny day. Well, joke's on you, because we can call in clouds at any point. We're pretending to be globalist scumbags and seeding clouds in the sky.
President Solano.
Hey! You would have been fine if you didn't drive into me.
Oh, good.
If you're ever stuck on what to do next, come back and talk to me at PMC. I'll have suggestions.
Damn it, heavy weapon.
As if heavy weapons the bigger problem.
One of ours, wait!
Let's drive this into something. Yeah, those are sturdy sandbags.
I can't wait to muster out.
Chairman saying he hates driving flying missions just to get weapons and gasoline. Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, yeah, getting the weapons and the gasoline is kind of... That's why they got to incentivize it for you.
Good to see you.
I hear you need help.
Nobody can fly quite like me. So we'll get cluster bombs. Oh yeah, so the gunship is on the other
what the
side of this
hell?
one. So
I'll take it.
if I don't have any problems, we'll see if we can knock these out, because having the gunship might be kind of nice. Unlike the routine pattern in Mercenaries 1 of blowing up the entire base camp, just have enough to fly in, then trying to force them to the ground so you can steal it, because there was no grapple. So yeah, I got a little distracted by that a couple too many times when our playthrough of Mercenaries 1. But it was kind of beneficial. The gunships were beefy on the firepower.
You understand? Not safest. Try to get the chopper there in one piece.
Yes, yes. Okay, now that I know this is narrow, it's not... Flip this. Of course, already starting side deficit's already yelling at us. So what are they changing up this time? We're gonna give us any more obstacles. I mean, we had plenty of time last time, so unless we're running into any major opposition, it doesn't seem like we should be able to catch up on time. Just fly in a straight line. Was he randomly yelling for somebody on the ground? Oh, they're excited about me flying around. Gotta hit this one from the side. I don't have to hit it from the side, but it's an indication of which direction to go. I can go looking up. Hairpin turn in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, so this looks like it's mostly the same. There's less time to do it. Whoa, come on. Oh, doesn't give us any weapons. That's unfortunate. We're taking a free billboard hit on the way. Oh, no! Ooh, that was kind of a little close. Not so professional that time. This one's up. Hard right. Oh, okay, this is the one I didn't make the hard right after. This is the one I gotta do that on. There we go. Down. More clearance this way. Don't land it this time. Don't crash it this time. Uh-oh. Oh, it wanted to land on its own. That's not the correct way, but I think it'll work. Alright. Go up here last time. Short-term memory. Oh, yeah. Went for that record flow pad. Look at that, 42 seconds to spare. Like skipping a rock off the platform.
Who's driving that
All right.
vehicle?
You know what?
Who is
Come on,
that?
give me the chopper. I'm going
Whoa,
back.
whoa.
Whoa. Oh, what is breaking out of the sky over there? It's like raining death. There's just some random stuff getting blown up. Now do I have weapons? Nope. Alright. Marker. Alright, we are going to see how much of a vertical drop we need to do in order to blow this thing up on impact. And here we go. Oh, you know what? Let me say first. Because I'm a dummy. The oldest one's that one. There we go. It's kind of... There's an amusement park in Ohio called Cedar Point, and for years they used to have this ride called the Demon Drop. It basically just drops you for 3 seconds. But it's like the gravity falls out. Oh, it didn't even do any damage.
Come back and talk to me at the PMC.
Did 1 point of damage. You know what? We didn't pick a soft enough target. Accelerating.
Enemies here! Oh, intruder!
I'm not intruding.
What's up?
Like, what's up? Boom!
Who's that guy? Street! Come on, guys! Let's
Wait
get
for
out
it.
of here!
Wait for it. I'm going inside. Going inside should fix all woes.
Glad you're back.
Yeah, I'm here because you need something obliterated.
Like I did on the front lawn. Okay,
Yeah, what
so this
the
is going to
hell? I'll
be tough
take
right
it.
off the start here. So we got to make sure I don't miss the first ones, and then we got margin for error after that. So I figure we'll do this, and then I'll try to play nice with the Chinese for a second, and so we can go get those other spare parts, and then probably getting close to wrap after that. We'll see. Maybe we'll get a second wind. Maybe not.
I plotted the fastest route to the Allied HQ. Fastest, you understand? Not safe.
Hey, where'd that fuel
Try to
tank go?
get the chopper there in one piece.
Swedish Merc.
Swedish Merc. Alright, here we go. 12 seconds. Yeah, you don't have much of a start time. Go, 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 go. 5 seconds already, you kidding? Yeah, you really can't mess up the first two at all. Don't have to go work. There we go. As long as it's not beeping at us. Maybe 20 there. I guess. Not even gonna slow. Well, I was gonna say almost gonna slow down because Destiny hit the building. Gotta go fast, except when the hardware doesn't let you go fast. Sure, I can catch that. Oh, we're still only in the 20s. Not giving nearly as much of a margin this time. Yeah, so they're really not giving you any room to mess up. I mean, allowing them to mess something up. It's like, no wonder they call this a surplus chopper. It's not even one of theirs. Don't do that. Ooh, look at that. Alright, we get a little more time here, but they're further apart too. Alright, there we go. Alright, need to ace this one. Keeps being a problem. Oh, look at that. Almost there. Oh! Taken out at the end by a palm tree. Alright. Go for a fantastic impact. I'm gonna wreck the skids. Only $1 million for having a more difficulty? What's wrong with you? Alright. Now we get some gunships.
Who's driving that vehicle?
Well, that's what I'd like to know.
APC.
Yep, there goes the APCs again. I will have 5 ambassadors and a side of French fries, please. Let's take the
Dude, I love Venezuela. It's like Seal Beach, except more, you know, like trees and stuff. The mark!
What an idiot.
Perfect. Now we can get some work done.
What do
I
you
did
need?
your work. You need to give me some stuff. Alright, so... Cluster bomb, yeah, that's new. There we go, and it's only 200,000. Yeah, we'll take 10. We probably don't get a discount. Still got 61. I didn't assign that, I wanted to. So we added 3 things, so hopefully there's less here. It's probably the others that's still holding stuff out, yeah. We'll go look at the other allied ones next week.
Good luck out there.
Tonight's more of a cleanup kind of night. Last couple episodes, other than some key story missions, will probably be about having to do some exploring, trying to figure out where some of these spare parts are. So if we're at 36 and we get the other 2 in Chinese territory, still shy of 40. I mean, still another 60 to go. See, now I got rid of my chopper. All right, hey, Ewan, why don't you... I don't want a medevac. I want to transport.
Someone called for a taxi?
There he is!
No.
The Swedish Merc!
I called for a helicopter. Alright, so do we have to go back?
Where you want to go, boss?
Back to the PMC in order to bribe? Seems logical. We can't go there. Yeah, and this isn't red, so it wasn't from the transport view. If that was blocked out, I wonder, is there anything interesting on that island? And we'll go over there afterward. Let's jump out here. admire all of our pretty eyesore fuel tanks. Nothing says you got it made like 32 missile silos worth of fuel on your property. Or, grain silos, I guess would be more accurate.
If you're ever feeling a little bit...
Yes, I'm very lost in the backyard. I'll be in, because GPS won't show me how to get to the front door. Alright. That's a long missile. Alright, let's see if, did they put the cash? Oh, I was gonna say, thought for a second, is there a pallet of cash on the cart? Hey, there's another one of those big ones. Alright. Don't hit that with a hammer. What's this big box? This looks almost like RPGs and rounds. This place is a mess. Somebody needs to clean up around here. Wait a minute. We got a skull here. Look at this. This closet seriously needs a wall patched.
Hey, boss. I'm just working on this.
She's gonna get a missile in here. Shop. Nope, still nothing. So I don't know what's the requisites for her stuff. I mean, if it's parts, it's a lot more. Like, look at this. Her workspace has been crowded by...
0 to 200 in 1 second.
Like, they put all of them in here. And there's actually more of these. I didn't realize how many of those we had. They even put in... put them inside the container. Like, how would you even do that? You can't even angle that thing unless you're opening, like, the tail end of it. And given how these are set up, I don't know if that's an actual door hinge or not. I guess it has to be a door hinge. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm going to open the side doors just so I can count inventory. It's 2. These orange ones, makes me wonder if these orange ones are the Moabs or not. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them, anyway. Wait a minute, oh, there's more. 1, 2... If I'm guessing, there's 1 in the box. So there's 2, 3, 4, 7. Okay. And there's more out here somewhere. Couch doesn't count, even though it's the same color.
In North Korea?
Yeah, unless Joseph shows himself up, then I don't really care at the moment.
We could make a lot.
I mean, seriously, can't you guys learn how to pile correctly? It's called putting like things together. It's haphazard nonsense. What a bunch of amateurs. Seriously, clean up the stairs. So there's only 7 of those.
What? Where am I? What is going on? Oh, it's you! Hi, boss.
Okay, anyway. Enough cataloging here. Let's go bribe the Chinese and get those parts. And then we'll fly north and go from there.
How's life in war-torn Venezuela?
Oh, just peachy. I'm making the money. Let's see if it's bribing less this time. Still 12. See, that's why I don't keep bribing repeatedly, because it's like I could have left them alone and then not had to deal with that. So I spent essentially 24.6 million tonight, and
yeah,
if I had it the first time, because they went straight to hostile again after taking out their HVT. Okay. So we're gonna fly into the base. So I gotta remember. I think they're both are coming out of the headquarters. Just actually, maybe it wasn't the headquarters. Maybe it was this one, the one in the center of the region. We still haven't done the level 3 on that speedboat challenge yet either. That one's obnoxious. Not the. The only one I'm like inclined to not bother with is that which one, the pistol challenge. That one's like a little too on the narrow on the margin. All right, here we go. Part 37. Pakistan blueprints. Is there a vehicle called a Pakistan? Don't close. Don't close on me. The other one. Very cool. All right. So we got a few minutes worth of exploring to do. Gas masks, those are always important, right? Let's see, where are we at? Let's go away from the Chinese base here in case our ship gets a little distracting for them. There's stuff up here, though. Oh, if it's the Allies, then it won't matter.
If you're ever stuck on what to do next, come back and talk to me at the PMC. I'll have suggestions.
I bet you will. Alright, let's see any parts here. Let's see if we can get them to land.
There he is! The Swedish Merc!
Yes, I'll sign autographs later, thank you. Alright. Check out this gunship. Aw, boo. Okay, don't like that. We'll find another spot. In the middle of the road. Yeah, this looks, should be clear.
Something's going on.
Here you go, boss.
Somebody's just like randomly dying out there. Somebody having a bad time?
Here you go, boss.
Almost better
I'll
than
walk
your
back.
normal transport. Dang Skippy will walk back. I ain't giving you a lift. We got things to do. Okay, so at this point we're going to do a little more hunting for spare parts, I suppose. So I wanted to go this way, see what's so important about this place. Oh, that's tank.
My favorite.
Money. Now that everybody should be liking us, hopefully, other than the Venezuelans, nobody should be shooting at us too much. What do we got for weapons? 38 missiles, 2 anti-air. Alright, what else? Some billboards here in a second. Oh, yeah, and still minigun. Or, yeah, whatever. Of course, they got all ticked off as I took out one of the billboards last time.
One more billboard destroyed.
Let's see if we can hit it parallel.
One more billboard destroyed.
So this should be, yeah, it's kind of the villa surrounding their outpost here. I mean, come on, don't you rich people keep spare parts on your porch? Easy pickings for thieves, you know? I mean, a great place for porch pirates before that was a trend. Of course, I mean, you randomly leave a pallet of cash in your backyard, so why can't you leave spare parts on the porch? I'm just saying. This place doesn't look too good. They must have taken that out. Fire! No, no fire. Yeah, the place doesn't look too good either. Maybe we didn't take those out. I don't know. Maybe just neighbors had a grudge in the homeowners association. Like, they're not keeping up with the landscaping, so we're taking out their villa. Alright, nothing there. They don't usually leave stuff on the mountaintops either. Oh, you know what? So this is their main headquarters, which we've not ventured into yet. Might as well fly around here. Ooh! Ouch. That's what we get for not honking the horn. They've randomly got an APC on the side down here. These guys are good. There's one. So there's parts right there in the front door. Good to know. You know what? We're friendly. We're grabbing it now.
Hello.
Bingo. Saren's hoverboard. Again with the Mass Effect reference. Okay, so we got a couple down there when we were doing that mission. That looks pretty open and nondescript off in that portion of the ocean. We'll go that way. Yeah, I don't think we've been over here at all. If we haven't been over here, there's got to be parts somewhere. Oh, it is still hostile, though. Whoa.
That's Chinese territory.
I see that. But we're in Venezuela. Ooh, even the sky's looking red. That's ominous. I mean, this game hasn't really done day-night cycles. It's mostly just changing, like, the weather relative to the region. Yeah, this is very sinister. It's red. If we're trespassing, they're going to shoot at us.
Up ahead is the Isla de Margarita. This used to be a pleasure island filled with ritzy hotels and sunbathing tourists. Now it's completely occupied by the Chinese and used as a staging ground for operations on the mainland.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's just... Ooh, that's an anti-air. They're shooting no matter what. I'm out. So, that makes sense why it was marked in red. So now, yes, now more accurately, it is in the red. Let's fly north. Let's see what's up here. We're at the edge of the map. Looks like there's nothing of interest here, so they probably wouldn't bother. Yet some developer still had to take the time to code it. Not code, but design, model, inject. Yeah, that's kind of dull. I think you're going to put it in here, make it a point of interest or something. Okay. So, this is the Fortress Island. I guess maybe we'll just do it once over on some of these, but because if you tackle the one mission here, you kind of have to run the whole horseshoe, and I don't know if we've found anything or not. So Chairman's saying only if you accept to go to the Pirate Islands, it seems to have a night side. Oh, okay, so they do change the night at that point. These are VZ, they're just like friendly. I don't remember coming through here. Is this where I think it is? No, if it's VZ, we're taking you guys out. Oh, dumb missiles.
We'll blow it up.
Let me go all the way over there. Stop shooting at me.
Gotta find some ammo.
It's shooting two each pull. Okay. Yeah, so we were out. Okay, maybe not. So, wait a minute. Where's the fortress at? See, originally I thought we came down here. The fortress was at the edge. So I am imagining things as somewhere different now. Alright, if you're going to do that, we got a solution for you. Where are you? Boom! Get out of my face! So this does not appear to be the Fortress Island then. The Fortress Island is that one. Okay. So this is still VZ occupied. And I have not really explored this. Oh, fantastic. I mean, there's got to be stuff down here somewhere, then. Question is, can I get low to the ground enough to see it? There's waterfalls. I don't see any stuff over here. Oh, you know what? This is where they sent us for that initial mission for what's-his-face. So, I mean, I guess technically... Oh, you know what? This is the whole training mission area. That's what this is. That's intriguing. Yeah, so in other words, when we started the game, this was our tutorial region. Interesting. It's not parts, is it? No, it's a barrel. Get away from me with those missiles. Okay, so that's intriguing. I mean, built that just for the tutorial. Might as go see what's going on here. Then, oh no, that's Chinese territory. Want to go this way? Huh. All right, that's something new. Look at all these shallows with all the rocks. It's too bad I can't save the chopper, save the money. But, you know what? No, after I get done with those islands, I'll check over here real quick, and then I think we'll wrap after that. Unfortunately, your in-flight movie is Biodome.
If you're ever
Throwback
feeling
to
a little bit lost, come back to the PMC and talk to me. I
Weird
might be
Al
able to offer
song.
you a few
The
suggestions.
only in-flight movie was Biodome with Pauly Shore. Hey, hey.
If you don't stop him, they'll find out what you've done.
Find out it blew up a bunker? I'm scared. Okay, so we came up here to take out one of these guys. Yeah, this is the Harvey bunker. Okay, so that said 40 intercooler, meaning was there one here, or is it just re-registering the same one? So it means there is one up here. Okay, so we've been up here at some point. Okay. Is that the main pirate island here? We came through here before, we came down this way, whatever that mission was. Stuff over here. Of interest at the moment. Dock's not looking so good. Oh, there's one. Found one. 41 fuel lines, all right. Yeah, so I think we came around the side of the beach for some reason. We must not have gone up through there. Oh, it was mostly to probably take out the targeted buildings. Okay. Alright, so let's check. Is this the mainland? Nope, got one more island. We got the one up in here. Yeah, we did get that one, so it is re-registering one that was already picked up. That way through this area. Then we'll fly back, drop the ride on it. Show us the parts. Here's the black box that's colored orange. see here. It's too bad. What about over here? This looks like a good spot. Disappointing. Probably no point of interest. Okay, any other region here? Nah, it's mostly just heading into central Caracas. Okay, I think that'll do it then. Let me just do a casual stroll back this way. See if we run across anything.
Easy money. Another billboard down. One more billboard destroyed.
Oh, that was a bad shot.
One more billboard destroyed. That's one billboard down. Easy money.
This guy's not
Another
gonna be happy.
billboard
I better
down.
go. Oh, what's in this? Anything here? Central point of interest. I already looked at that. That's not the statue I blew up earlier, was it? I think it is.
That's one billboard down.
Does this one count? Yep.
That's one billboard down.
Oh, 2 shots.
One more billboard destroyed.
Random bunker. We don't need you guys here. Oops. Missed. So I'm pretending they're in an episode of Werewolf. What in the world? What blew up? Just love how there's random blinding explosions from time to time. Without any explanation. Alright, is this the same part of the refinery we're going through? If not, I'll fly over. It's on the way. Guardhouse does nothing to stop a helicopter. Oh, is that VZ? Come here. Oh, I lost you. Where'd you go? Universal Petroleum ship. There's bridges over to it. You'd to think you'd have to walk all the way over there. Hey, VZ, leave me alone. That'd be kind of bonkers to have to put it on something like that that's destructible. Should have to be on the terra firma. Over here. Alright, I think we did that a couple times going after high value taters.
Enemy sighted!
Your boat are belong to us. That would be like terrifying. Get an attack chopper trying to pick you up on the way. Just out fishing, minding your own business. All fun and games till an Apache comes along. Stuff at the dock. But there it goes, because there's one at the dock. That's just a repeat. Alistair's Sword and Shield. Well, that's a reference to Dragon's Age, which that didn't come out till 2 years after. Pretty sure Dragon's Age came out in 2010. Go pick up Fiona's car. The road globes in. And for a second there, I thought that was. You can see the interior here. Huh. You know what? No, this ain't gonna work. We can't keep it. No point. say, might as well trash it. I like how we got the camo over our skylight there. I mean, the skylight's not exactly going to give you away unless it's more to cover your operations from satellite visibility or something. Yeah, not much else to see around here. I'm going to go get a couple more billboards and I'm going to park this thing. Ooh, that one's kind of narrow. I'm going to already hit. And I missed.
Easy money. Another
That still
billboard
counts.
down. One more billboard destroyed.
So long,
One more
Venezuela
billboard
sign.
destroyed.
If only we got credit for taking out trees. Alright, I think we're good. And it's still functional by 2 points.
If you're ever stuck on what to do next, come back and talk to me at the PMC.
I didn't even realize there's a door over here. Does this go into the shop? That'd be kind of cool if it did. But it doesn't. Alright, so everybody's paid up for the time being. We got some billboards. We got some parts. I was going to talk to Ava. Once we talk to Ava, then we're done. We got the rest of our high-value targets done. We got a couple allied missions done. That gave us access to the Moab and the Ambassador. Alright, what do you guys say? There it is. So it says we're over 40. So this is the the sport car with the missile launcher on the back. Okay, so how many are we missing? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're missing 6. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Probably at every 10 interval then. Roughly. So we'd have to get all 60 or all 100 likely to get to that thing. And it says we have one of these. Whichever ones those are. You know, so... Looks like another motorcycle with a sidecar. No idea. Civilian vehicle, perhaps. Something with a gun on it. Something else with a gun on it. A boat. It's probably the boat that's already down at the dock. And that... Oh, so, Chairman, if you're still watching, this is probably the one maybe that you were thinking of. So it's not the Moab. It's whatever this thing is. So I don't know if this is maybe the Bunker Buster. But we can figure that out later. But that's probably the one you were thinking that you have to talk to get from Ava. Okay. I think I can save, and I think we're done.
Oh, good. Listen, I found a way to rewire UN's flight stick so his helicopter will explode if he ever opens his mouth again. Figured I should run it by you first, in case, you want to watch.
Finally, she had something else different to say. Like, hey, I don't know what this is, but I'm still working on it.
We're making tons of cash. I'm beginning...
Okay. Yes, we have tons of cash, all right. Okay, so what's our oldest one here? 86 is our oldest. All right, let's do that.
Rethink this Venezuela job.
Huh. I wonder if it's the catalyst or the activator was because we finished the contracts, because up until that point, unless it's because we bribed everybody. I'm not quite sure why everybody's got different dialogue lines now. So, all right. Well, that will do it for tonight. Feels like it has been a rather productive evening. We knocked out a lot of the remaining stuff leading up to the story thing. So literally, it's just more exploring. And I think, until I can find otherwise, it's mostly the story missions for both the Allies and the Chinese. And, I mean, there's probably some of the other miscellaneous things we can do, like the speedboat, more of the transport stuff for the pirates, but kind of could sprinkle those in and out, so maybe work on, any number of those things over the course of an episode. But that'll do it for tonight. Thank you for everybody who's either been hanging out live or watching on the replay. I know that we had both Chairman and Call to Stealth check in on Twitch, and I didn't see much else for the other numbers. I know, like I said, sometimes I know some people are watching, but usually if it says one watching, I don't know if it's myself or the counter, depending on the platform. So always that will vary. But also, as a reminder, so there is no Mercenaries 2 next week. that will be postponed till the following Sunday for episode 19. But on Saturday, we will have episode 5 of Last Land Standing, and that will be the last we have for this rotation for Splinter Cell Chaos Theory before we move on to another game. But then everything else should be pretty normal this week as long as there's nothing to get in the way. But of course, the stuff during the week can kind of change. But like I said, there's no expected unknowns at the moment. So thanks for joining. Have a fantastic one, and we'll see you soon.